Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And a chance! Sensational from Eto!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's made its way to him. That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. And it's Kukcu. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. De Bruyne is wide and looking to get onto this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And claimed it back swiftly. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer!
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rijkaard. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found the way through. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. Now, power or placement? Goal! Arsenal! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Arsenal go into the lead. Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bellingham going about things with real menace. And that is a little undercooked. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
De Bruyne. Rijkaard. DiMarco. Jordan Henderson. Vardiol.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it out wide. Bellingham. That has been cut short. And it's half-time here. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And just a quick reminder,
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Here we go again. Vardiol. Jordan Henderson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Backward it goes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Costa Curta.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Just about up to the hour now. Nunez. De Bruyne. This looks promising. Shot could be on. And the finish! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Jordan Henderson. Azar. That has not gone well. And back to the keeper they go. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! It's loose now. Struck first time. Good effort first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Ibrahimovic. That ball looks a good one. There's the shot! And yes, it's there!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, that's fabulous. De Bruyne. Oh, it's played into the area.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick.
He's going for goal. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bastoni is there to clear. Vardiol. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Just eases him off the ball. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that.
Please make sure.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the through ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve.
And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chips it through. Oh, just skips, and the shots! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Aims beyond the defence. Great ball if he can get there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That is good alertness. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through. Eto'o. And that has been cleared.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It scores! Now, who's going to be first to this? A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level taking at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb...
And the shot! Messi! From another planet!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kyle Walker. That's a sharp pass.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Caresses it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
Paris Saint-Germain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Suarez. This might spell danger. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Kukçu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Figo. Well, that is one way to stop him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to gift it back. That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kukçu's cross.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Vinicius Junior. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's gone for goal. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pings in across. Kukçu. Rijkaard. And it's Figo. Oh, good read. Now it's Figo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mbappe! That's going to go a long way. Rijkaard. Oh, important interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Kukçu. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that pass just didn't quite work. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The
Kyle
attendance for
Walker.
this match was
Well, Peter, just see here
60,810.
how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Rijkaard. Zanetti. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Walker is there to clear. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point.
Mbappe! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 23.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 10, Ejo. Coming on the field, number 14.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Number 20.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Marquinhos. Good read, needed to be. And he's heaved it away.
Botafogo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Botafogo have reclaimed it.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Tries to pass it through. Cleared without complication. Kokchu. Some really good ball movement. Shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that has been clubbed away. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And we're done. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Cruyff, voted man of the match, and deservedly
Security
so.
staff for each block.
Six to send it to a super over. Ashok Sharma. So many captains say don't give a wide, don't bowl a no ball. Rajasthan Royals, Tushar Deshpande have withstood the test. This is my turf and my time, says Tushar. the challenge of bowling that final over, and he's withstood the test. It's
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan against
The San
Arsenal.
Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto.
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Bellingham. Arsenal finding their passes. Great vision. And the shot! Sensational from Eto!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Another moment of magic. And a chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And this is McManaman. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. And this is Adriano. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This time, surely! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Aimed beyond the defence. Del Piero. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has been clubbed away. And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rui Costa's cross. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rui Costa.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with that. Eto'o is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And here's Del Piero, picked out brilliantly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread out to the left. McManaman.
2 added minutes
pretty
has
loose
been
pass.
indicated.
That's a shade optimistic. That's really well cleared. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at
A
half-time.
quick reminder today that
That's
smoking
a
is
really
only
interesting
allowed
game, and they
areas
head in
shown
at
this
half-time
map.
at
Thank you for your
1-1.
cooperation.
Substitution for Milan, number 7, Del Piero.
Arsenal
Number
get the ball
17,
rolling for the second period.
Adriano. Number 11, McManaman.
Eto'o.
Number 19,
Eto'o gets flagged
Rui Costa.
offside.
Number 14, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 9, Suarez. Number 18, Owen. Number 10, Gullit.
That's really
Number
well
20,
manoeuvred. It's a good ball out
Messi.
wide.
Number
Now it's
15,
Owen.
Batistuta.
Now it's Eto'o. That's been cut out, well played. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Bellingham. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Milan disappointing in the end there.
The attendance
They
for
lack
this match was
urgency.
80,607.
Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter,
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. Abbiati, in the context of the game, he must save it. Terrific save by Abbiati. Tries to cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here. Luis Suarez! In he goes again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Costa Curta tries to clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution in progress.
He's on. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Ball is over the line. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Vinicius Junior.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Conte. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's found a way past. Great chance! And he hits the net. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Minutes is number 20.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see
There
them
will be
more
5 minutes.
Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, well played. It is a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared without hesitation. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right
and
now.
a quick announcement today that memorabilia
How
from
would you
today's
sum up
match
what we've
is now
witnessed,
on
Jim?
sale in
I think
the
we just
stadium
saw a
hall.
team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were...